You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAK Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the It Takes All Kinds, episode 100.
Happy 100th, Gavin!
We're recording this on Wednesday, February 1st. You will be hearing this on Friday, February 3rd.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, it was.
Pulled
Carson?
that out of my ass. It's like a nope with the shoe.
Yeah.
Camera can't see that.
Dang it. There's a floating, it got stuck in a spider web, I think. There's a floating confetti.
There are no spider webs here.
Now I know why you wanted me to get different drinks.
Oh, no, it had nothing to do with that. Wait, I didn't mean to turn it down so fast. No, I just knew that. I didn't know how long it would be before you...
Oh, there it goes. So.
Yeah, I had that saved up from the Drib Christmas party. I bought 3 of those confetti poppers. Sorry, I didn't realize I had so many little bits. And...
Mr. and Mrs. Little Bits.
Little bits. And so I was like, what am I going to do with this other one? And then I was like, oh, I know. And I told Johnny, I think, but happy 100th. Happy 100th.
Happy 100.
We did it.
Happy 100. Happy 100.
We did it. That made me really, I don't know why I get so nervous when I shoot those things off.
Get an adrenaline rush?
I don't know. It's weird. Well, because I'm the worst at keeping secrets.
Oh, yeah. I
and
know.
so or like keeping surprises, especially.
Oh, yeah.
So I've just been so giddy all day thinking about shooting it off.
For this. Woo!
And it was like, of course, not as big of a deal as I made it up in my head. But it is a big deal.
But it's a really big deal.
It is a really big deal. The 100th episode of this mother-loving show, Gavin. We've done 100 episodes of these goddamn things, haven't we?
We sure have.
Gavin's trying to figure out if that's true or not.
I think so. Have we missed? We skipped 69. I forgot. That's an unlucky number.
Shit, we did. All right, guys. We'll see you next week in the actual 100th episode.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, it's not technically my 100th. I know that you wanted to address that.
We will get to that in a minute. But first, everybody's clamoring at the bit to figure out what the frick we're going to be talking about today. I have a little special thing and Gavin actually has a little special thing prepared.
I do.
For the 100th episode.
Yeah, I have a lot.
I have a little video, and Gavin has an even littler video. Not trying to downplay it.
Whoa.
Size does not matter. We are also gonna just be kind of shooting the shit today, man. We're just gonna be having kind of fun, just sitting back, relaxing, reminiscing. Not really. We're not gonna reminisce that long. I have a little story to share, which will lead into a fun taste test from me, first of all, and then that leads into a fun little taste test from Mr. Gavman over there. That's a surprise. He knows what mine is. I don't know what his is. After that, we got some more stories, some observations I've been thinking about recently that I just got to get off my chest. And then, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for, the football season is over, which also means fantasy season is over. We are going to be wrapping up the NFL season and wrapping up our fantasy football season as well. We're going to be talking about some players, how they did, how they performed, what we liked, what we're looking forward to next year. It's going to be great. Can't wait to do it. And then to end off, a little short next door drama and our What You Listening to kick off at least 100 more episodes.
No, we're at episode 100 of 100.
Shit,
We'll never see you again.
This is the last episode. I need some water. Can I just drink some water?
There's like a whole bunch that are just bunched up.
Did you get any little guys over there? I got a bunch of little fellas.
I got a few little guys over here.
I'm a little annoyed with that.
That's times when you let it sit for 2 months.
I was just letting it stew.
A month, I mean.
I was just letting it stew.
What's your beef, Stu?
What's your beef stew? Gavin, let's just get into this freaking video real quick, huh?
Let's see it.
So I put together a
I got this video submission.
Oh, you're going to play yours first?
No.
Oh.
I was just being a dick.
So what I did is I told Gavin I wanted to put together kind of a looking back. I got to be real careful here. I just realized we have like 75 chords today, which I'll get to in a minute. But I was like, I really want to do kind of like a retrospective. There you go. I'm not good with words, and Gavin is.
They call me the word guy. They call me the word guy.
They call me the word guy. Donnie Words.
I got plenty of words.
That was almost puke.
Careful.
Looking back at the last episodes of
The Last of Us episodes.
We're gonna be watching back The Last of Us
episodes on the show.
So, without further ado, I will play this on the screen as well. I'm also going to upload it so you guys can watch it somewhere else. But thank you for putting on my spotlight.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so this is a little retrospective looking back at our show. You ready, Gavin?
Yeah.
Oops.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
The old intro.
The old intro. It's the same song.
Different thing, though. You want me to intro it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, everybody, welcome to the first episode of the It Takes All Kinds podcast. I think that's what... Is it going to be the It Takes All Kinds podcast, or is it Welcome Back?
It takes all kinds podcast. Let's see how many of the same shirts I wear in each one of these.
Same flannel.
Yeah. Especially in the winter months. One to one.
It used to get so cold that we used to have to sleep with the horses on top of us.
We used to have to make a pee on our coverage just to make sure we could get some heat going.
But hey, wait a minute, Gavin. You're not in a
You got big man hands. I got such curly
Gavin's
hands.
petite.
That's whenever the movie came out. Yeah, 1997.
Yeah, we're talking about the real Titanic.
That is a real Titanic.
That's the real We're talking about the real ship that actually sank. So they gave David Gordon Green's 3 movies, 3 Halloween movies. Now, Gavin, listen up.
Okay, yeah.
It's a prequel movie to the show The Sopranos.
Boring. Give me something exciting, like the Rat Pack.
All right, I will. Okay. Never mind. They told me I could be here. They just said I couldn't be in the same room. But they said I could be here.
The spirit that's here tells me that the card you cut to is the 8 of clubs.
Right. You want to know another way you can smoke out an anti-vaxxer?
What's that?
A nice hit of my bro Donnie's straight hash.
Yeah, and he's got packed bowls for sale.
He packs...
You're telling me
full
you do
bed
not
set.
see this guy sleeping on that bed right now?
He's sleeping on... He's under the sheet! I can see him!
Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
These colors don't run deep. Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon!
Who do we love more, things or God? The rice.
Well, if you ever want to...
Yeah, the cat.
The broccoli cheddar rice.
Oh
called
man,
queso.
into the rice.
But I used to get, because it was annoying to go home, I would sleep down at the river.
What?
All the rocks, you just wake up and like, all right, I'm going to school now.
My name's Gavin. No carbon emissions in carpeted boats. Think about it.
That's a tongue
Anyway, so
twister.
you woke up the next day?
Today,
Yeah.
throbbing. beautiful, huh? What do you think?
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, I forgot how many episodes there are.
It made me weirdly emotional editing it,
Yeah.
which I don't really know why.
Because it's a lot of time.
It's a lot of our life wasted, completely wasted.
No, it's a lot of time to look back at. 'Cause
Right.
It's crazy because I was in a dorm.
You were in a bad place.
I was in a bad
You were.
place. I was
You
in
were.
a bad place.
Those first few episodes, those first three,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we were on Zoom,
Yeah.
and then we moved, so we moved in with each other.
Yeah.
We moved in together, and
You knocked down the door. You knocked down my door, choked me out. And
I said, Gavin, come home now. We've been missing you at the farm.
Mama, I got bigger dreams than what's on the farm.
The farm life ain't for me, Mama.
So this is my video submission.
Yes,
one of my friends sent me. He knew episode 100 was coming up, and he wanted to make a little tribute to us.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for this.
Yo, it's your boy Chuck Biggs, here to congratulate you on episode 100 of It Takes All Kinds. Keep up the great work.
Hell yeah, Chuck
Yeah,
Biggs.
That's not his real name.
I think it might be. I like Chuck Biggs.
Chuck Biggs is a character from She Kills Monsters.
Oh well, then we can't.
We can't use that.
The original.
Sorry, Jacob. Sorry,
Jacob.
Mike. Wait, Jacob.
What?
His name's
Jacob.
Jacob, but all of
Jacob?
us, Jacob. Everybody
all
calls
the-
him Mike.
Why?
I don't know.
There's too many names going around.
Yeah, I know.
Jacob, Mike, Chuck Biggs. Be more original, but thank you for the video. No, thank you. That
Sheesh.
was very nice. I do appreciate
Yeah.
that a lot. That was very fun. I'm gonna put that into the thing.
Yeah.
The fucking
I'll,
whatever the fucking whatever thing. Yeah, send that to me. That was fun. Thanks, Jacob. That was very nice. Very nice of you. Well, Gavin, as you mentioned,
Can I just get the taste tester?
God, this is so boring. Can we just
Ah.
get to it already?
I'm itching to taste.
I
I already
did.
spoiler. I already tasted this earlier.
That's fine. I already tasted you earlier. No, but thank you guys seriously for 100 episodes of watching. Obviously, this is it's a very small show.
Very big show. We're huge.
It's a very big show. You can check the Wikipedia; it'll say that.
Mhm.
But we think literally, if you've even watched a clip or just a short minute of an episode, because I've seen the watch time retention, it's very low. Thank you seriously so much. It really does mean a lot to both of us. I think I can speak for both of us on that.
I
And
can
there's
talk to a small room of people now.
Wow. But no, seriously, we have so much more coming this year and in the future for the next 100 episodes. Which actually one of the things I'll get to in a minute that we have coming up. But yeah, just thank you a million times over. We appreciate it. This has been fun. We started doing this for ourselves and are still just doing this show for ourselves because
Yeah.
we love it so much. Gives us a chance to express
Debrief.
ourselves. Dude, there's like shit. It's just like so much shit on everything. But thank
Eat
you.
it.
So, Gavin, as you mentioned,
Oh.
and I have to call you out on, this is 100 episodes of the It Takes All Kinds podcast. It's 100 episodes of the It Takes All Kinds podcast that I've been in.
Oh, okay.
Your 100th episode of the It Takes All Kinds podcast is actually not till next week
Yeah, that's what happens when you
Be-
catch COVID.
because you were sick as a dog.
No, it wasn't COVID.
It wasn't.
It wasn't COVID or strep throat or mono or.
But I don't remember why, but we made the call to, well,
I couldn't talk.
that was it.
I couldn't talk. It hurt.
And we made the call to,
I got laryngitis.
we flew Quinn
Quinn
in.
in,
We
yep.
flew him in
From Idaho.
from Idaho, and he took over. So
I was gonna say Iowa, but I said Idaho.
Idaho.
Oh, Idaho.
So technically, you're not allowed to celebrate with me. You are gonna have to wait till
I'm
next
gonna have
week.
to celebrate against you.
You're gonna have to be celibate from now on.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes.
That's just the way it is.
Um,
I get it. Yeah,
moving on.
sorry.
Oh shoot! You know what? I didn't even hold on. This requires some. This requires some. Not that. Let's try this. And Gavin, I'm just gonna. This is not what I was expecting.
Spooky.
I'm gonna say a few words and you just chime in if you feel necessary to. I think we owe a big apology for our episode last week, as Gavin counts all the money he's made. Warner Brothers, we love them, and we are continuing to work with them, but they thought it was a good idea for us to change up the format, and it didn't work out, and people have been talking on the Wikipedia page about how upset they are about it
On the forums.
and we just want you guys to know that we're back to the regular format. We're back to what we're good at.
We hear you.
We hear you, and
You are seen.
we just want to say from the bottom of our hearts how sorry we are
Yeah.
for.
Yup.
We got Goofy here to apologize. Goofy, why don't you take it over?
Gorge. No, I'm sorry, Max.
And I think that about does it. But we're back. We're back to the usual, back to the regular. Max is here. We're so excited. And we're sorry for Max.
Gorge. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm sorry, Max.
I'm sorry, Max.
Actually, you know what? I should have kept that music going because I also have another apology to make. I'm full of apologies this week as Gavin completely rips everything apart over here. Let's keep that up while I say my apology, if you don't mind.
Speak to her.
Okay, I will. It's gonna be. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna look her in the eyes and give my apology. So you may have noticed, there has been some controversy surrounding me. It's a bad time of the year to joke about that. There has been numerous audio issues in the past 3 episodes, and I've literally stayed up late fixing them the best I could, but the audio has not been great, which sucks because this is predominantly an audio show. We do have a video version you can watch on YouTube. But this is an issue that we had previously. If you're a longtime fan of the show, you know this is not the first fucking time we've had this. But it's an issue with our Zoom recording device where there are these errors that show up as jump cuts in the WAV files as Gavin fondles Marilyn Monroe from beyond the grave.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn, I'm Ranson. Do you like that band, Rancid?
Yeah.
I don't.
They're ska.
They are, and that's why I don't like them. So it's just been atrocious over here trying to fix those issues. And finally, after 3 weeks of trying to get in contact with Sweetwater, who, if you've been a long time fan of the show, you know we talked about them.
The greatest band
many
of all
times.
time.
Sweetwater.
They're my favorite tea place.
Creedence Clearwater. Creedence
Sweetwater Revival. Yeah.
I finally got in touch with somebody, and the good news is
dropping the water bottles finally.
They're dropping it. They're going to send me a new one, so hopefully our audio will be back to normal. Today it should sound normal because I remember that we can record on GarageBand, so I just wanted to also apologize for that. And yeah, moving on. Sorry I'm dominating this so much. I'm just a dominatrix over here. Big news. I'm going to turn this sad music off because this is happy news. We are super excited to announce that Mr. The one and only DJ Doug Pound. I didn't even say anything else. I just said his name. DJ Doug Pound will be coming on the show very soon. DJ Doug Pound. We're so excited to be having him on soon. Very, very soon. Not going to say the date, JIC, but it's confirmed. It's happening, man. You excited for that, dude?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited. We get to talk about the return of Pound House. That's coming back very soon. Their Indiegogo has almost reached $18,000 in like a week.
$18,000.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of money.
I know, right? So excited to talk about that. Talk about many, many things with him very soon. So look forward to that. That's the big news of upcoming stuff with our show. I'm just moving right along.
That's the sound of DJ Doug Pound knocking at the door.
Oh shit, he's pounding on the door. Shit, it's not his time.
Oh wait, sorry, I meant to say DJ Doug Pound.
Yeah, come on. Put some respect on his name.
On whose name?
The drop master, dude. Literally probably you know what? I'll just say it, man. Fuck it, I'll just say it. I think, or I know, he is literally the reason why we have sound effects on this show is because of what he started on Office Hours.
Well,
years
just
and
let
years
me
ago.
do it. I didn't know all that.
He's the drop master, man. He does it in live. We're gonna talk about live shows with him. His live show is awesome. Open up for Tenacious D over the summer. Are you kidding me right now? Jack Black's coming on the show. That'd be cool.
Jack Black.
He's a good friend of mine. I don't know if you saw my Instagram post. Gavin, moving right along, because I know how excited you are to get to this taste test. But I gotta give you a little setup because I had a private taste test of my own. I tasted some privates. Have you, and by you I mean you, and I also mean the audience, heard of the Taco Bell crispy chicken wings?
Yep.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I saw them the other day whenever I was going through the drive-through.
They were just sitting out for you to try.
They left out free samples out in the parking lot. They had someone walking around.
Ooh, they're probably cold, huh?
No, never mind. That was just a homeless guy.
Oh shit! I don't think those are wings either. Those are fried mice.
Yikes.
You remember that book, 3 Fried Mice?
3 fried mice. 3 fried mice. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, 3 fried mice.
I think that's the song. It was kind of a meme. It was a meme for a while because they only released it in like certain states. Because Taco Bell, well, a lot of restaurants.
Taco Bell's not really known for its fried food.
Taco Bell. I was gonna say something mean, but I actually really like Taco Bell. Taco Bell and a lot of fast food restaurants, in case you didn't know, because I get deep into the lore. Will release stuff in like certain states just to like see how it does there, which doesn't really make a ton of sense because then it's kind of like. It doesn't really work because you're going to get people coming from other states just to go try that stuff. Bruh. So I don't really entirely understand it. But anyways, they did this a while ago where they released these crispy chicken wings, and it was a big meme all over. It was all over Reddit. It was all over Instagram, all the meme pages.
Was it like Szechuan sauce with Rick and Morty? Which I can't say that name anymore.
Hey, you can't, dude. Dude, you're really going to get us canceled. Really, dude? You're friends with Justin Roiland? You were friends with him? So it was a big meme where like people were posting pictures of someone in the hospital and it said, just tried the Taco Bell crispy chicken wings.
See, I told you they're not known for their spicy crispy chicken wings.
Well, Gavin, if only I had listened because I have been in the hospital. No, I when I saw that I was like, that sounds gross, but of course I gotta try it. I mean, come on, we're the taste test show. That's what we're known for. Wait. So, I don't know. It was probably a week or two ago that they actually like dropped nationally. Oh, that was a weird hit. It was like a pancake. And so this past weekend,
They're getting away.
I was like, I got to try these. I got to try them.
Before they're gone.
'Cause that's the thing, yeah, limited time only. They could be gone in like a month. So I ordered them, I get them, and instantly, as soon as I open the bag, like if you open a bag, you know what a bag of Taco Bell smells like. It does not matter what food item you ordered, the bag of Taco Bell food will smell the same. I genuinely feel that. Prove me wrong in the fucking comments. But Gavin, when I opened this bag up, I smelled something I ain't never smelled since I was a kid. It smelled like Gavin's board. It smelled like
I smell pennies.
it didn't smell like that. It smelled like like peanuts and like kind of like poop. It smelled like poop. It smelled like shit. It did not smell good. It smelled really weird. And I open it up, and it's the box that they put them in is way too big for 5 little wing dingers. Is it 5 or 6? It is 5. The box is huge. It's unnecessarily big.
It's that big?
And the wings are like this big.
Around?
I mean, they're like realistically like this big.
Around?
Like, yeah, around like circumference.
Or like they're this long?
Diameter. No, they're like
Baby.
this
They're like little
long,
babies.
this wide.
Okay.
They're like
Very
so
small. Okay.
super small. And they're supposed to have I'll just read it. Crispy chicken wings with Mexican queso seasoning and spicy ranch sauce on the side. Now, this queso seasoning on the outside did not taste like anything. It just tasted like MSG, which is fine. MSGs are fine. Madison Square Garden. It tasted like Madison Square Garden, where Louis C.K. just sold out. Cancel culture is not real. And I took a bite, and it was maybe the driest thing I've ever bitten into.
Really? No kidding.
It was dry, and the chicken was crunchy, and so was the outside.
Wow.
It was really bad to the point where I did not finish them.
How much
Which
was
I mean,
it?
like, look at me. I'll finish anything.
Right. How much was it? Go get your bank statements.
$7 for 5 wings. And I DoorDashed it, so it was probably more like closer to 10. They were horrendous. And I also realized through this that any chicken wing I've ever had that had like a dry rub, a dry seasoning, is always going to be dry. Like, you got to get a wet chicken wing. You know what I mean?
Dry rub.
Like, I've tried lemon pepper, dry. Like, just so dry. So they were no good. Would you ever try those? Is that something you would be interested in trying? You got to restart. I get it.
No.
You have no interest in trying those. What if I told you I ordered them and they're
Okay.
on their way?
I
didn't, but
I was gonna
what
say,
if I did?
No, I was not. No, I'd partake for a bite or two, but I
I thought I did think about it.
I went to the Alamo. Speaking of chicken,
Draft House?
yeah, I went to Alamo Draft
You
House.
fucker.
But-
I didn't know that. Thanks for the invite.
Did you want to see a 4-hour movie?
What movie was it?
Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Why did you do that?
it was pretty good. I liked it.
I mean, it is good, but that's a
It was the
long
extended
time.
version.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it was 3 hours and 45 minutes long.
When did you do this?
Last Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wow, just got nothing to do, huh?
not on Wednesdays.
I get it.
But
But anyways,
so I ordered chicken tenders there.
okay, pretty lame, but okay.
It's like a menu ordering thing. I don't know if you've been there before, but
I haven't.
no, but it's
Thanks for the invite.
it's really nothing special. But
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, this chicken is like brine shrimp, like marinated.
Okay.
So it didn't taste like a Cane's chicken. I was expecting a Cane's chicken, I guess.
Okay.
And it was good, but it went right through me. I cannot eat that again.
That's
that was
no good.
awful. It was terrible.
Maybe it was bad. Maybe it was bad chicken.
It's possible. It wasn't my favorite chicken, but it was an experience. I felt like I was there literally like all night, and I was there from like 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it was
What? Okay, so tell me, moving on from the chicken,
yeah.
was it dry though?
No, it was actually really, it was good. It was tender. Like everything else.
Oh,
about
it was good.
It was good.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
that it went right through me, and the taste wasn't exactly what I was expecting.
Right.
So, but I think it was the brine shrimp marinade that might have done it for me. I don't know. It's just
What does Brian shrimp mean?
brine, like just it's a shrimp. They put it in shrimp and let it sit for 24 hours.
That's a thing?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
marinate
know
it.
that.
Got to make it have a good
I've heard
taste.
of a brine, but I
Yeah.
never heard shrimp involved in
Yeah,
that. Okay, I'll have to look into that.
yeah.
Maybe I got to
It
start
was expensive.
shrimp brine in it.
It was $15 for like 3 pieces of chicken.
What the fuck? Fries?
With fries. Yeah,
Still.
yeah,
Holy Jesus and God's in heaven.
yeah.
What did you think of the actual
It was
theater,
neat.
the place?
They don't have
okay.
men and women's bathrooms. They have urinals and bathrooms and stalls.
They just have urinals like right next to the popcorn maker.
Yeah. So
Well, I can't go then.
It-
Wait, what do you mean they have urinal? They have
there's
oh,
like
urinals
no like
in.
no
Wait.
there's like it's a completely separate bathroom. So there's like
Yeah.
urinals and sinks, and then down the hall a little bit, not in the same bathroom, but you come out in the hall like where all the theaters are. There's toilets, like with stalls, and no urinals. So there's no like male female. It's just everybody.
So the girls can go into the urinal bathroom?
Theoretically, yes.
That's weird. Why would they
Yeah.
do that?
Oh.
I'll have to see that for myself. I'll
Yeah.
just go there just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I want to
But
go there, man.
I think it was really weird because I just walked in and I said I already got tickets. Nobody scanned anything or anything.
You walked in the bathroom and said that?
Yeah. No, I walked like into the theater or like
Mhm.
walked like into the building, and I was like, I already got tickets for. They're like, yeah. I already have. Hey, what ticket or like what movie you want to see? I'm like, oh, I already got tickets, and they're like, oh, okay, go ahead. It's in movie. It's in theater 10.
So nobody scanned it?
Nope, nobody scanned anything, and I was like, okay.
Is it possible to just walk in and not say anything? What?
I'm not
Give me your honest opinion.
I'm not. Yes, you
Is it
probably could. You could. Yeah, you probably could just walk in and just sit down in a theater.
I guess I'm gonna go see The Will tomorrow. Even though I could just easily pay for it, like no big deal. I guess I'm going to the movie theater tomorrow.
Yeah, and then like someone came up and was like, hey, and then, blah blah blah. What like it's like a server comes up
oh yeah,
and they
that's
explain
what
the whole
I've heard.
situation.
I was about to say a really inappropriate thing that I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah, I want to go there. I'm very jealous.
Eh.
Well, you just said it was cool, and then you're like, nah. Maybe
It's
all
I mean
right.
it's cool just because it's like I don't know, it's different. It's a new theater. It's not AMC or Warenberg or
Right.
whatever the fuck they call it now. Marcus theaters.
Whatever they call those things.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't go to theaters.
Right.
So like this was like the first time I've been in a theater since
Yeah, same here.
what was the movie? So I guess technically since
The
The
Post.
Whale. No, this is The Post, yeah. But then before that, before The Whale, it was like nothing. I
Batman,
didn't-
probably.
Yeah, the Batman like March. So like it's been
No,
a
I
long.
think no, you went and saw that one movie, that A24 movie.
The Whale, right?
No, before The Whale. There's another one
Oh,
you saw.
Eternal.
Dude,
Eternal
I think
Daughter.
I think you go to the theater just as much as I do.
Well,
I don't remember what the last thing I went and saw before.
I will say the
Skinamarink
only
was.
special one that I feel, the only one that I felt was special was going to the Eternal Daughter one because nobody was in that theater and it was at Plaza Frontenac. So like I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah,
that there
yeah.
was a theater there, and that was cool because it was a much smaller theater, and it felt more like a traditional theater.
And they show cooler movies.
Yeah,
there.
they show cooler movies there too.
I think they're showing Skinamarink, or they were.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they spell
Which is cool.
they spell cool movies over there.
They spoke murders
Yeah.
over there.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think of movie going as like a special experience, but
Right, well, not anymore. This is Biden's America. Yeah, I feel like it's
I-
somewhere I would want to go once, and then I'd
Yeah.
probably be like,
after I spent
Maybe in a
$35
year.
there,
Right.
I was like, no.
well, dude,
And that's not counting the ticket, by the way. That is not counting the ticket. I got a soda.
two sodas.
I actually got like a lot of sodas.
Wait, you had to pay for refills?
No, it was free
Oh, thank
refills,
God.
but it was like
But you got multiple cups.
yeah, but it was like $25 for all of it, and then they automatically put like an 18% service charge, and then you're supposed to tip after that. So it was a lot of money that I was not excited to spend. So I was like, oh, like okay, I'm hungry. Like I was starving. I had not eaten dinner, so I was like, okay, I'll get chicken tenders. I mean, it
Right.
sounds like they got a lot of good. It just felt like a very empty theater. Just
do you
like
mean
in
by that?
general, like there was nobody. It wasn't like a bustling, like like AMC
Oh,
premiere
really?
day type thing. It was a
Hmm.
Wednesday night, and like nobody was there.
That surprises me, just for it being still pretty new. You know.
Me too. Most of, but I think that the armory, or not the armory, but like that area, the foundry? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
There's like nothing that goes on like any time between Friday, but anytime
Right,
after
I guess it was
Friday,
a
Saturday.
Wednesday. It
So
was a
like
Wednesday.
I'm sure it's packed on like any other day,
Mhm.
like Friday or Saturday or Sunday, but like not during the weekdays.
Right. That makes sense.
So
Yeah. I definitely do want to go, but I'm like, it's
Yeah.
gonna be maybe a once a year thing, if even that.
yeah,
So
I watched the special movies there, like
Right.
big stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
I watched big stuff there.
I'm not gonna go there to see the new Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, Quantumania.
Not that I would see that anyways.
Yeah, definitely not.
Shout out Paul Rudd, friend of the show.
Yeah,
Not that I would go see it, but yeah, no, it would definitely be like something like that. where I could just sit there all day and eat all of my meals at once.
You-
Spend $100,000 on meals.
I really feel like nobody would stop you.
Oh, of course not.
Nobody.
I'm a paid customer. You're not going to stop me from eating.
I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like AMC if AMC was staffed.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Because AMC was like, when AMC came around here especially, but just like came out in general, it was like a big deal. It's like, oh shit, AMC?
Yeah.
Whoa, this place is
And
fancy.
they have like a, McGurk's or something like that?
MacGuffins?
Yeah, McGuffins, yeah.
Yeah. The bar.
Yeah.
And
like
I
that's
think all
that-
Warenberg's putting a bar after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think
Warenberg's
Helen
have,
might.
just basically imagine like a Warenberg or like Marcus Cinema, like, like the 21 and over type theater that they have there. Just imagine that.
Right.
It's what it is in everything, like in every single one of these Alamo theaters.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's cool, man. I didn't know you went.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jealous. But to
Sorry.
segue from before that,
For the chicken.
from the chicken,
Yeah, the chicken tenders, chicken wings.
what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Or the tenders.
Or the tenders.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out what came first was Gavin. Gavin actually came first before I did.
Yeah.
And he told me just a couple hours ago that he has a taste test.
Mm-hmm.
And he is so antsy over there. He's been touching himself, thinking about how excited he is to reveal it. He told me it's Dr. Pepper related. Gavin, what is this insane taste test that you brought?
No, hold on. I gotta go get some more ice.
Okay, please do, because I was just gonna say I can go get it if you need me to. Boy, that does look certainly does look appetizing, but certainly. Yeah, we both have taste tests today. I want Gavin to do his first because he's real. You know how he gets. He gets crazy if he doesn't get to do his thing. He gets real crazy if he doesn't get a drink. He goes goofy. But yeah, man, we still have so much to get to, dude. And it's like, how far are we into this? 37 minutes. Holy shit. It's also, I think Gavin already said it, but Wednesday recording, which we have to do. Gavin's got different school stuff and different work stuff this year. But I'm just gonna be honest, it can be a little hard on your boy because this means that I have to edit this tonight because we got office hours tomorrow, for Tim's birthday, which will be fun. But I have enough editing to do with them, which is great. I love doing that, but I don't want to also edit this show tomorrow, so I'm gonna get it done tonight. Pull a little late nighter, but hopefully, if this audio track does what it should do, and it looks like it is, we'll be in good spirits and I can get it done pretty quickly. But yeah, man. I heard a couple slurred words in there. I heard a couple slurs in there. When are you gonna get a new flannel, Gavin? I just got a text. Someone's watching the live feed. They're asking when you're gonna get a new flannel.
I wash it.
Well, yeah, of course. But when are you gonna? I thought you have a new one. Didn't you tell me you have one? Or is it like a dress?
Like last Christmas, but it's like a size up, like from this one, so like it flops over my hands and stuff. It doesn't fit. Anyway,
what do you got, dude? Oh,
Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream.
holy shit!
This is dangerous. I already had it. It's dangerous.
It got drugs in it.
Yeah, it's. I felt like I had drugs in it because I still had the 12-pack in my car and I just put it in my backpack. So like, I've smuggled alcohol into places before.
into the Alamo Draft House.
Into Alamo Draft House, yeah. So
Tell me all about it.
okay, so I'm part of the the Dr. Pepper
Rewards
Insiders program or something like that. I forgot what it's called.
Insider trading.
Yeah, I forgot what it's
Dr.
called.
Pepper insider trading.
Give me a sec, it's loading.
Oh, I get it, dude.
Dr. Pepper, Pepper Perks. The new flavor you deserve. The secret's out. Dr. Pepper's strawberry and cream has finally arrived. It's smooth, creamy. It's creamy. It's here to stay, and it's also available in 0 sugar. Oh shit! I just deleted the email.
Is it really? You just undelete it.
How do I find it? No.
Can you just undelete it?
No. Okay, there it is. A year of deliciousness. Did somebody say year-long supply of Dr. Pepper? Well, you can win one through Pepper Perks. Just sign up or log in to try out the free scratch and win game and play for a chance to win a year's supply. Anyway, so there's these new flavors out, or new flavor out.
Oh, I thought you said
No,
there's
sorry, I
more.
saw the zero sugar, and I thought that was a different one.
Well, that's good. It's zero sugar because I'm on my zero shoulder chick.
Right.
Can I have this can?
Yeah.
And drink it too.
Yeah.
Can I have my cake?
You
and
can.
eat
Yeah,
it?
you can have your cake and eat it too, buddy.
Sorry, I always wipe my cans off.
That's fair.
I'm just if they put any like seed oils on it, I just don't want to have any
Right.
of those. But I do want to. Okay, so it just looks like normal Dr Pepper.
Yeah, which is weird. I figured it'd be like pink or something,
Right. Like pink. Like what? Like what kind of pink?
like Fanta, or like Fritz's Cardinal cream. Yeah.
I'm gonna just pour. Ooh, I love that smell.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Ooh, I love that sound. Flashbacks to last episode. Whoa, dude. Whoa, holy smell.
It's
Whoa,
pretty good.
Whoa.
Wait till you
It
taste
smells like an actual strawberry.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go raw. I gotta go from the can.
Okay.
I
All right.
hope you understand.
I understand.
Here we go.
Here we go. Strawberries and cream. Yeah, it tastes exactly like strawberry ice cream. It's really good.
I'm having a euphoric experience.
It's really good.
Holy shit. What the fuck? That's so
Dr.
good.
Dr. Pepper teased this on their TikTok as like an ad, and I followed their TikTok from that. So they kept teasing it like all week. They kept teasing my nipples all day.
I hate when that happens.
It was ridiculous. So, yeah, it's really good.
This might sound really weird, but I can
Do you have
smell.
more?
Finish mine. I can smell the like. This is gonna sound so weird. I can smell the like seeds on the outside of the strawberry.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Just
the skin.
just the essence.
I can smell your skin.
Essence of strawberry.
The effervescence. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
What
good.
the frick?
This is like 10 Tom Cruises in a row.
I forgot about our rate. I was re-listening to an old episode and we used to rate things
Yeah.
in a certain way.
Yeah, no, I know.
What was it again?
It was like rating it not on a scale of numbers or objects, but we like did it on like celebrities.
yeah, was it celebrities or movies or something?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
So
I didn't
this
even
is really
understand
good.
it when I was explaining
You should try it.
Holy, how long is this going to be out in stores?
It says it's here to stay. So it's gonna be like the Dr. Pepper cream soda.
Because they did away with that Dr. Pepper Dark Blue
Mm-hmm.
like pretty quickly. That wasn't out for very long.
It was out for Jurassic
I liked
Park
it.
and Spider-Man.
Right, because
So-
I'm surprised this is not branded.
Oh,
with like
yeah.
a movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
They should have waited for the Barbie movie to come out.
oh, that would have been good.
Like I can't lie. I think that probably would have sold a lot more cans.
Maybe they will. Maybe they'll,
Push it.
Yeah, put it
or-
on these cans.
Or they were waiting for the Super Bowl to come out, because Super Bowl's coming this weekend
Right.
next weekend.
Right, but you still, I wonder what. That is surprising that they didn't like.
So-
Probably Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that
too.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is weird that there's no. It's just like I mean I love the way it looks.
Yeah.
Way more than having a huge movie poster slapped on the
Mhm.
side of it. Wow, dude.
So
You know what'd be cool? Chocolate strawberry together. Just saying. That would have made more sense for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I would way prefer this over a Tootsie Roll flavor.
Yeah, Tootsie Roll flavor, but still
wow,
really good.
Gavin.
I'm glad this came out today. Like, and me and Eli, my friend who's the one who gave us the chocolate.
Right.
Shout
out.
Shout out Eli. We were talking about it in class during our break.
You guys are getting so excited.
Yeah. No, I'll tell him about it tomorrow. It's really good.
You should bring them.
I think I will. I
Yeah.
will bring one tomorrow.
Unless you.
I was keeping it in my car because it'll probably just stay cold.
Right.
You
Where
know?
did you find them at?
At IGA.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I should go over to Schnucks tomorrow and pick
Yeah.
them up. Yeah, because I feel like I like not even on purpose. I don't really pay attention to what Dr. Pepper releases unless.
Well, for a
I see
while
it
it
in the
felt like
store.
Dr. Pepper was like this like underground third-rate soda kind of thing, where it's like
Yeah.
they were always there, but they never like promoted anything for a long time. Only during college football season did they ever promote anything.
Right.
And Dr. Pepper 10, I remember those commercials a lot.
Mhm.
But only those were like the two like main promotional things.
Right.
But now they're grasping onto the social media back.
Yeah, but because it seemed like nobody was they weren't even pushing themselves on like social media or like trying
Yeah.
to get out there onto like that side of things. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, like the internet was like, there's so many Dr. Pepper memes, and now it's like, it's like, yeah,
it's because
like you
people
said,
well,
that
and
doesn't make
I
sense.
feel like Dr. Pepper drinkers have a reputation of having to get like 15 refills every
Right.
time they order Dr. Pepper.
It's like a thing.
Yeah, because I always feel bad, and I always get a sense of that whenever like a waitress or a waiter comes up, and I'm like, I'm getting Dr. Pepper, and then it's like every
like-
time they come, every time they come, like they give a look of like, oh, okay, you're getting Dr. Pepper. That
Oh,
means
you
I'll have to
are.
come every time I come to this table. You're gonna ask for a refill.
Right. God, because it's like I know this guy. Well, I don't know him personally, but he's not even like an influencer. He's a. I won't say exactly his name, but just in case I'm wrong on it. But he's a blessums. Oh, don't cry. Bless yous. I've heard this song so many times
Really?
on phone calls in the
Oh, really?
waiting. I swear, yeah. I need to change it because it's bringing back bad memories. Waiting to hear back from about my court case.
Right.
But yeah, a pro BMX rider. He doesn't do this anymore. He's off soda, but like would just like slam Dr. Peppers.
Yeah.
And like he's not a guy that like tries to be a memer. He's just like him. He's just like himself.
He just
through and
loves Dr.
through.
Pepper that much.
Yeah, but he's just like he doesn't try to be anybody
Yeah.
else. He's just who he is, and it's like so it's not like he was trying to make it a meme or anything. It was just
Yeah.
like literally just how much he drank.
That's just
it.
his lifestyle.
So it's weird, man. I think there's addictive chemicals in it, and I think Marjorie Taylor Greene needs to get on it.
Yeah.
This is so fucking good, dude. I was expecting something like the beans or something similar, like it was a Dr. Pepper flavored food. Was not expecting a whole new drink. I had no idea. Because what I was gonna say is I don't, not even on purpose.
But you
don't
keep up to date with Mountain Dew.
right. I don't not on purpose. Don't pay attention to Dr. Pepper stuff, but I pay attention to Coke when they come out with new Coke, and obviously Mountain Dew, like you said. I'm on the email chain. I'm on the blockchain.
I'm in Web
So
3
This was a
already.
huge surprise for me and a huge home run. Dr. Pepper, you've done it once again. Now, Gavin, it's time for my taste test. And you already saw it. I felt like it wasn't worthy of a...
I already saw advertisements about this, but I didn't know that you could pick it up in stores. I thought it was like
I didn't either.
if you're part of the Oreo rewards program or some shit that they,
The Oreo
Oreo rewards.
Oreo occupancy. So... Okay.
Occupy Oreo.
Archiporeo.
Occuporeo.
I don't know why I'm hiding it. It's fuck. I was saying something. I forgot.
Was it on the confetti? Was it on the confetti? It is the
It was covering it, so I couldn't see it. Like Gavin
It's
said,
the,
I'd seen these all over the internet. This is what is being called the most Oreo,
the Morio.
right? Which is what I saw people saying. But I had seen, like Gavin said, I had seen people posting about it, and I
Someone
was like,
posted
I thought it was
that
a joke at first. I thought it was
Yeah,
just a
me
joke.
too.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a meme. I thought somebody edited Oreos. I thought I was getting clickbaited, and
Justin Roiland, is that you?
you're friends with him, not me. And then somebody posted that they saw him in the store.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, it is real.
Someone tweeted that was like, I like just going to the snack aisle to see what those freaks at Oreo make.
Right. I think I did see that.
Because they make like watermelon flavored, lemon flavored,
Right.
like weird shit like that I personally don't want to eat, but I'm sure some old people like fucking love that shit.
Well, I mean, it's not even that, because it's like weird flavored Oreos have been a thing in like Japan and especially Asian countries.
Yeah.
And then just recently, like in the past probably less than 5 years, is when they were finally like, oh,
Turn the notch up to
the
11.
United States freaks want to try this stuff?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And so they started giving us. Dude, I don't look at Oreos very often. I'm not a big cookie guy. But
you got the
I
stash.
passed by there, right? The cookie duster.
Yeah, the cookie tickler.
Is that a cookie duster?
You
but
walk by there.
Every
And-
time I pass by it, I'm like, what the fuck? When did that flavor come out? That's a thing? And none of them I've ever been like, I need to try that. But when I saw this and found out what it was,
It's
I
an
blew-
Oreo
I
flavored
blew my
Oreo.
top. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's the most Oreo. It's a cookies and cream flavored Oreo. Now, Gavin, I have not looked at these, but I felt these through the package.
They look huge.
Well, guess what?
What?
I need to emphasize something on here because I don't know if this is normal with most Oreos, but I have to imagine it's not. One serving is one cookie.
What? Holy shit.
And guess this. One cookie, how many calories would you guess is in one cookie?
210.
That's way too much. It's 110.
That's not way too much. There's only 100 more.
110 for one cookie?
And they
That
want you to
seemed
call it there.
insane to me.
How much is a normal one cookie?
I don't know. Let's go buy a pack of Oreos.
Let's go.
We'll find out. Yeah, tell me what is in a normal Oreo. So, like I said, this is my. I've not seen them. I couldn't even find a picture of them. I would have had to watch a video. Okay. Because did you try the mega stuff Oreos?
Yeah.
Those are big. They're
One
probably the same.
Oreo is 53 calories. So this is double. This is a double Oreo.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Wow, those are really big.
These are.
Well, like I had like the
probably-
chocolate Oreos before. I know we used to eat that. every
You know
once
the
in a while.
mega stuff ones. Right?
Yeah.
Because these are probably mega stuff size.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think they're bigger, dude.
These are huge.
Oh my Lanta. I didn't even show
My
the
Atlanta
outside.
tonight.
Dude, I've been like wanting to open these so bad for whatever reason. These are huge. I didn't show the package, I don't think.
What is the point of this being this big?
I don't know. Let's do it, dude. Here
Chunk
we
it
go.
and mount it.
110 calories.
Down
I'm
the
gonna get
Yeah.
over the weekend, and I'm gonna
You're gonna bash that whole box.
puff up. That's so much sugar. I can like taste
When it first
the sugar.
when it first hits your tongue, it's not good. I'm just letting you know it's not good. I did not like that first bite.
Yeah, Oreo's something that like tastes better the more you chew it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like I said, I don't eat Oreos too often by
That first
themselves.
bite was not good.
What's that?
That first like taste on your tongue was not good. Tastes like chemicals.
Yeah, it does. Well, that's what I was saying. I can just taste. I can like feel the sugar granules.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I mean, it's just a fucking big ass Oreo. I mean, it's an Oreo, so I'll fucking eat it.
the mega stuff Oreos were the ones that made me gag because they had so much
Oh, really?
stuff in them. I don't
This
like
doesn't though.
it's not great. Not
I will agree, it's not great. It'd be better with milk, but then it would just like disintegrate.
Yeah, I don't think I can have
maybe
more
it's
than
too much. Maybe it is too much.
they're
Yeah,
they're
it
okay.
says right here it's too much.
Yeah, it says right there on the box. Don't eat too much.
It says please don't eat.
Please
too
do
many.
not consume too many.
Please don't consume these. I was trying to find the sugar. 10 grams in a serving. There's a lot more in this. I'm sure of that. Yeah, 39 grams. I mean, if we did the math, it'd probably,
You have to eat 4 cookies to equal 1 soda.
okay, if you say so. I am just going to have one more because I just...
Yeah, give me
All right. All right. All right. Don't start gagging over there. I want to see somebody gag about an Oreo. That I feel like that's...
I could do it. I could do it.
All right, that's it. Please, no, I really don't need you gagging. What about it made you gag? Maybe talking about it will make you.
Just like it hit my uvula and it doesn't move. You know what I mean? Like it just stays on my uvula.
What does it move? Oh, because it's really just...
The cream doesn't move.
It just creams.
Mm-hmm. It just creams and it creams and it creams. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I just read this. It says, slit appears when opened.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to say. Huh. You know what? I thought I was... Oh, let me chew. Jesus Christ.
That's really good marketing by Oreo because that's definitely just a mega stuff Oreo.
With like, I mean, like I don't taste it as
Yeah,
cookies
I
and
don't
cream.
taste. Yeah, I don't taste the cookies and cream. It just tastes like Oreo.
I think the
Carson
only
has
way-
something to say.
I think the only way they would do that is if they added like a flavoring into the cream. They'd have to add
Yeah,
something
there's
into
definitely
it.
not a flavor to that cream. That's just normal cream.
Flavor in the cream.
That's just regular. That's just regular Oreo.
I'm gonna say, man, I always thought that I believe that.
Washing it down with strawberry and cream.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
I always thought that I believed that I needed more cream in my Oreo.
Oreo, some would say.
I thought I did. And today is when I found out that I might actually just prefer a regular
Sometimes what
doubles.
Sometimes what you need is just a regular double stuffed Oreo.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like the regular is not enough. The double stuff is just right. Do you agree with that?
I'd argue just the regular one's just enough.
Double stuff for me then. I haven't had a double stuffed Oreo in a while, so maybe I might second that, but
Just cut that in half.
that's a good idea.
You're welcome.
Join us next time, guys. I don't know why it's blowing out.
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
that.
say
It's
it
so
blows
weird.
out very easy.
Yeah, I'm
Blows out my back really easily.
Whenever you said that, I did this. I went.
Blows out my back. So easy.
We got Goofy in the studio.
Gorge.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed because
I'm
it's
kind of fucking pissed off. I'm peeved. The shit sucks. I hated it.
I'm not disappointed in the
I like
Oreos
it.
because they're exactly what I expected. I'm disappointed in myself.
It just doesn't have the same charm as I did as a kid.
Well, I just like I guess I was really expecting to like be like, oh fire, fucking put this Oreo in my
Mouth.
penis.
Put it right by me out, please.
Please put the Oreo in my mouth, please.
Give me the cream. Just
Just the cream. I can't eat the cookie because my teeth are too brittle. A little. I'm just disappointed in myself, man. I thought my inner child was gonna come out.
I get you.
It was still good. I mean, I'm still that. Those are not gonna go to waste. Like you gotta
guarantee that one, buddy. Yeah.
I'm seriously gonna. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. I can't get over that Dr. Pepper, man.
It's really good.
Like that blew my mind. That you brought that. Like you blew my back out. With
Just like
that.
these Oreos.
Just like these fucking Oreos. Fucking what time? How long were you? Okay.
We're at 10:30.
Yeah, we're gonna skip over some of my observations because it's just we're gonna go on so long even as it is. So we'll save those for next week or we'll skip them, whoever cares. Moving on, Gavin, football season is coming to a close. The AFC and NFC championships, because I've been watching some football, folks. I know how to talk about it. Were this past weekend on Sunday. This coming Sunday, or next Sunday, because I think Sunday's the first day of the week, because that's the Lord's Day, and we reserve it for the Lord. I'm not Jewish, so that's my Sabbath. Sorry to offend you. Sorry if you're offended by that.
Liberal.
Just kidding. I love all our Jewish fans. But that's coming up, and then the week after is obviously the Super Bowl. So, I don't watch sports. I really don't. I usually don't. I've said it before. I admitted it. I think I admitted it for the first time on this show. I don't even tell anybody. I just broke the news on here that I am secretly a huge sports fan, but I just don't have the time to watch it. I love watching sports. I could watch any sport and enjoy it. Probably even golf and even NASCAR. I mean, like I
You
get
watch
into
disc
all of it.
golf.
Dude, that's all I watch now. All I watch is disc golf now. I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV shows. I watch disc golf. I watch previous disc golf coverage from years ago.
Perfect.
Not even joking. So I definitely like watching sports because that's all I watch. Gavin, do you mind restarting the camera for me while I ramble? Please and thank you. So I usually don't. But these past two games, because our team, maybe Gavin will agree with me. The Kansas City Chiefs, our hometown team, technically not really. Not hometown, but you get what I mean.
Our hometown heroes.
They're in our state.
Yeah.
We're on, so obviously got to cheer them on. But then I was also like, fuck it, I want to watch this fucking Eagles versus Niners game. And I'll be honest, I didn't watch the full games of either. I probably actually watched more of the Eagles versus Niners than I did the Chiefs game.
Oh, really? You missed out more on the Chiefs, I think.
I know I definitely did because the Niners game was a blowout after like the first couple of minutes because they lost both their quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just like all they had was the run game, and that was it.
Yeah.
They threw a few times, but I don't even know if there was any catches from any of those throws. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't speak on that. But so that game was just it was just like a very boring ending.
Yeah.
Very cool. I obviously wanted the Eagles to win. But then I had some stuff I was finishing up the 100 episode special.
100 Gex.
100 Gex thing. They're hometown heroes.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to watch it because of that. So all I got to watch of that game was
The win.
I think it was like most of fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great.
That's really all you need to watch.
Right, but then that's when all of the fucking like weird stuff was happening with the refs, and it was like very sus. It really was though, man. Like it was like weird ass calls, and it was like
I don't know. I can't. I wasn't. I wish I could have said.
It was.
But I was back in the IV room. So
it was weird. There was like a call where they like one of the refs determined the play like dead on the field, but he's like way downfield. None of the refs heard him. Nobody else heard him. And it's just a bunch of weird stuff. Obviously, I'm not trying to like say anything, but because I'm not going to say anything bad because that was for my team. It was for the benefit of my team, the Chiefs. But it was a really good game, and like you said, I wish I could have watched more of it. And unfortunately for the Bengals, they could not pull it through. But it was a lot of fun to watch. And I agreed with what somebody said today. I overheard somebody talking about the game, and I think that all of the Chiefs are a very good team, and Mahomes is, but he does seem to just like crack under pressure a little bit from what I've noticed. Like, just kind of making like weird plays and doing
like
weird
dumb
things.
decisions.
Yeah, and he's like a great player, but it's just like when it comes down to it, he just like gets really antsy, it seems like.
Yeah.
And obviously he was dealing with an injury, but I really think that they got super lucky in that fourth quarter. Like they truly got very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see. I think everybody's going Eagles to win, and that I don't know enough about the Eagles, but just from what I've heard and what I've seen, that might be, unfortunately.
They're pretty damn good.
Right, and then just going up against the Chiefs, and then you got...
Well, the Chiefs were also like banged up. They weren't like a full-strength Chiefs team.
And there's, pretty much going to be the same. I mean, luckily they get 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks off to build up that strength, which even with a week, Mahomes was able to build up enough strength to do what he did in that game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It'll be exciting. Did you? Oh, maybe I won't ask you that on the air. Yeah, I'm excited for the Super Bowl though. It'll be fun. I'm not watching the Pro Bowl. I have no desire to watch the Pro Bowl.
I would only watch the skills stuff.
Do they do stuff like
that? They used to, and I don't know if they are anymore. But they need to bring it back because like that was kind of half the fun to watch. Like who,
right.
It's just funny because Derek Carr got asked to be or is like one of the AFC's quarterbacks, which is goofy because like he didn't play. He like took a step away from the Raiders because they benched him, and it's just like drama stuff that it was like I think even he was kind of surprised by that. So
he was involved in that Logan Paul's crypto zoo. I heard.
Yeah. Was he really?
No. I have no idea. I just make it up. You said drama, and my mind went to that. But yeah, season's coming to a close, which also, like I said earlier, means our fantasy football season has come to a close. Obviously, like we said the first time, Gavin and I are in different leagues, but very similar. So we do not go up against each other, and we don't really talk about fantasy football much.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know why, but. We want to share it on the show, and we want to share how we did over this past season.
Yeah. So
because we did that back in
whenever we did our draft.
Yeah, when we did the draft. So yeah, why don't you set it up more than that?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go through my standings. So I ended the season 4-10. We played 14 weeks. So our season ended a while ago, a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. But I know that some leagues can go even longer into the playoffs. So I ended up being 7th place out of 10th place. 7th out of 10 places with a record of 4-10. I had 1,938 points for and 1,958 points allowed for a negative point differential of 1.4 points. Which is, I guess it was technically negative 20 points. But per game, I had a negative 1.4 rating. But the last person in our league had negative 26.6 points per week, which is insane. So, anyway, so my top performers. I'll start with my top performer who outperformed everybody in the league, surprisingly.
And then I'll read my standing and read my top performer, and then we can.
Yeah. So my top performer in the league and top performer for me was Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh.
Speaking of our hometown hero.
Hometown hero.
Yeah. So that's my first. That was like my. He was a later round pick for me, but I picked him a little bit early comparing to like what our league usually does. So
right, because he wasn't on your
the
draft.
No,
your draft pick.
He was technically, but I didn't say anything about it, which is weird. But anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, I took him early, and I was kind of embarrassed because like all my friends were clowning on me for it, and I'm like, I have Patrick Mahomes now. So anyway, how'd you end up playing out for the rest of the season?
Not good, Gavin.
Really?
No, not good at all. I went 1-15.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I did really, really, really bad.
Yeah, there was a streak where I lost like 8 weeks in a row. So, but I ended up losing. I ended up winning the losers bracket, so I get the first overall pick next year.
I don't even know how I won that 1 week. I'm not really sure. I don't know if people were just. I don't know. Somehow I won 1 week, but my top performing player. Hold on, let me just double check to make sure. Which one was it? Oh, here he is. Was of course I kept him since the beginning. Of course, my highest scoring player was Mr. Jeff Kaczynski, of course related to the Unabomber Ted Kaczynski, as you remember.
Yep.
In one game, he scored 49 points.
Wow, that's
49
insane.
fantasy points.
That's right up there with Josh Jacobs for some best fantasy performances of the year.
He did wonders for my team, but I think that was the week that it had to have been the week that I won. But yeah, Jeff Kaczynski, my highest scoring player, man.
That's awesome.
I know.
I made a couple trades, so I ended up getting just a couple trades. Just to name a few, I traded for Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook over the season. I also got Trevor Lawrence, I believe, out from a trade. Let me double check. Yeah, I got traded Trevor Lawrence and Gerald Everett. I traded Dingle Singletary. I traded Devin Singletary to someone and then got some more back for him. Cooper Kupp was injured for quite a few weeks, so still one of my top fantasy performers of the year. But yeah, so my next that was just a summary of what my league, what the rest of my season looked like.
Yeah, do you want me to? I can tell you some of my trades, my injuries.
Yeah, let's see.
I'll just run it down. So, one of my newer additions after the draft was Mr. Franz Perg.
Okay.
Perg has thus far been effective in his combination of a huge frame, 6 foot, 486 pounds. Receiving.
Was he the offensive lineman or?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Receiving chops, and the Firebirds' high scoring offense is appealing.
Wow.
However, his path to consistent fantasy production would involve the Firebirds' running back Darius Snell.
Okay. Yeah.
Missing time.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Perg is an elite insurance cash.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely can see that. Yeah, for sure.
I
heard a lot about him over the season.
He's doing good, man. He's doing really good on the Firebirds, but if we got to keep Darius Snell because if he misses any, I mean, they're out for sure.
Right.
Right. So another trade that I made was I traded Tomiathis for Mr. Doug.
Sorry.
What's so funny?
Sorry.
For Mr. Douglas Vanderwayne,
Okay.
the season started out terrible for Tamiathis, but ended up even worse with trading him for Vanderwayne. The 27-year-old running back failed to reach
Rough first year fantasy for Carson here.
I know. The 27-year-old running back failed to reach 1,000 scrimmage yards, and he also fell short of 250 touches for the first time in his career. So
Wow.
I made the trade because in past years he's been good, but really fell off this year. Not sure what happened. No injuries. He, probably some drug problems. Next up, let's see.
I guess technically my second best performer was Trevor Lawrence, but I'm going to go do a different position here. My second best player and a steal of my draft, according to the fantasy recap, Jalen Waddle was my second best performer of the season with 265.2 total points.
And that was a steal.
That was a
You
steal.
consider
Yeah.
a steal for me was somebody who I kept since the draft, Mr. Cody Cream.
Okay.
Cream turned out to be a steal of a player in the draft. Unfortunately, the Miners couldn't put it together this year, but you can bet your ass he'll be on my
like Niner 49er.
Miners.
Oh, okay.
Miners.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I was rewatching the old one, and Spencer thought I was saying minors, underage
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Completely different. Cody Cream has nothing to do with any of those kind of minors. But you can
anymore.
bet your ass he'll be on my lineup next year if I can get him in the draft. Fingers crossed. But he was a steal. You want me to keep going, or you want another one? You got?
The next guy that was really good was Aaron Jones. He was a little bit spotty, a little bit streaky throughout the year, but he stuck around like streaks in underpants. Yeah. He scored 253.6 points over the course of the season. And he was 7th best running back of the year. Jalen Waddle was 8th best.
Yeah, another one that did really good for me that I'd really like to pick up again next year was my flex position. Kept him from the beginning, Mr. T.T. Wexworth.
Okay, yeah.
He's a staple in my lineup flex position. Will gladly take him on my lineup next season. He was definitely a high performer for me. Can't wait for next year, and hopefully I can get him again. Another one that really promising beginning of the season, just like Mr. Oh shoot, I was just looking at him and then I forgot. Who was that I just read that did really good and then did bad? Who was it? Somebody looked promising and Vanderwayne.
Mm-hmm.
Vanderwayne looked really promising. Another person that was really promising at the beginning of the season was Mr. Mark Anthony Gregors.
Oh, yeah.
It was clear that Gregors was headed for greatness after he posted a how do I read this?
I guess 88 catches, 1,400 yards, and 7 touchdowns.
Thank you, Gavin. Receiving line as a rookie in 1998, but he took his game to another level.
How old is this guy?
Well, his rookie year was in 1998, but he took his game to another level.
He did 15.9 yards per catch.
He was good in his
It
rookie
was
season
insane.
back in 98.
So he's like 45 or something now, right?
He's a good player. He was.
So did you take him this year in fantasy?
I did. I had him at the
Okay.
beginning of the season.
Okay.
I was really promising because I was looking back at his 1998 stats.
Because usually receivers don't last that long. But
he's a good one.
yeah, he's a keeper.
The 1998 fourth-round pick finished no lower than fifth among wide receivers in snaps, routes, targets, receptions, receiving yards, and fantasy points. What a season for Gregors. Okay, so he actually was more promising than I remembered.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought he fell off. I guess I read that wrong. You mind if I just keep running down a few people? I got some.
Yeah. Keep running down. I'll run down like my next three.
Yeah,
too.
let me know when you want to jump in because I keep going all day.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Oh, okay. So the one that this is the one I was thinking of.
Right.
That didn't turn out to be so great. Was Mr. Jake Erker Hubbard.
Oh yeah.
I picked him in the draft. Despite appearing in only 12 games with the Archer, Hubbard ranked 5th among QBs in rushing yards for the season. So he did pretty good. He obviously has a lot of fantasy appeal due to his rushing, but he was also aggressive as a passer, leading to the league with a 9.8 average depth of throw. The dual threat QB supporting cast is very weak, but his legs make him a breakout candidate worth considering in later rounds. So
Yeah.
he did end up all right, but we'll see in later rounds next season. I'm kind of considering that, paying attention. Couple injuries. I got 2 guys, I think just 2 that were injured. First off, another one that I kept from my draft was Mr. Leonardo Decathlon.
Uh-huh.
Very promising year. Sadly, he was out before the postseason after being stung by a flying bullet ant while on the set with Brave Wilderness. He was
damn.
filming a video with Brave Wilderness, Coyote Peterson,
yeah,
of course, as
yeah.
you know. Got stung by a bullet ant.
That Coyote Peterson is a real person, and I'm not saying that this other guy is not a real person, but Coyote
course.
Peterson makes really good videos.
Yeah.
So I can understand the appeal of wanting to be on set with the Coyote Peterson.
Well, it's weird because they didn't even want him in the video. They just he just happened to be on set.
Right. Just
really,
on that day.
Really dangerous set. I hope he sues. Another one of my players that got injured again. Another one from my draft that I kept because he seemed to be doing really good. I benched him for a while, but then put him back out. Was Mr. Celius Polorauthorin. He was at never mind. I did not bench him because he was injured in week 3.
Oh,
He was out for the season with Burner's syndrome.
what is that?
I'm glad you asked. So Burner's syndrome is Burner's, or also known as Stinger's syndrome, is a type of sports injury. It's pain in the shoulder or neck that causes a burning or stinging feeling down to the arm and hand. It happens when nerves in the neck are stretched or squeezed. The pain often goes away minutes, hours, or days after the injury, but it can happen again and again, and that's unfortunately what happened to Mr. Celius, or Mr. Polorauthorin. And he was out. He was out after that, but he out in week 3, so that's how he ended up. Oh yeah, so I had a kicker, Mr. Alex Danrich, as you might remember. And I traded him pretty quickly, and at first I thought it was a good thing, but it turns out it wasn't. So I traded Alex Danrich for Mr. Derek Rickman. His middle name is Rick, but his nickname is Rick.
Uh-huh.
So he's Derek
Rickman.
Rick. No.
Is it Darren Rick?
Derek Rickman.
Okay.
Turned out to be a huge bust. So that was my big bust and my huge load for this past season, unfortunately.
Yeah. Huge natural.
Huge natural bust.
Oh, that was good. That was good. So I guess my
I got
my injury reserve was Cooper Kupp, who got injured in week 10.
Right.
But up to that point, he was very consistent. He was out with a couple other injuries here and there, but he was still really, really good. So I think he'll be my keeper for next year.
That's why I didn't go with him.
Yeah, no, I know. So Dalvin Cook was my next best performer with 239.8 points. His last game was not very good, but he had a couple really, really high scoring games where he had multiple games of 25 plus fantasy points.
Tell it to Jeff Kaczynski.
Yeah, I know. And then my next best player was Brandon Ayuk of San Francisco wide receiver fame. He had 228.8 points scored this season. Cooper Kupp was my injured reserve. Another steal, I think, was Chris Olave. I figured he, with a couple of the wide receivers out, he moved up to the wide receiver 1 position. He was able to perform pretty well for me. He had 201.2 points.
That's kind of a steal.
Yeah, and then finally, my 2 running backs, another 2 running backs. Basically, my bench running back was Devin Singletary. He was behind Ezekiel Elliott, just behind him. Ezekiel Elliott had 185.8 points, and Devin Singletary had 178.9 points. So that rounds it off. I had the two kickers right behind one another, which was kind of goofy.
Kickers.
I had 2 kickers. I should not have done that. I had Nick Folk of New England. He had 141 points, and I'm not kidding with this. Graham Gano of New York Giants, he's a kicker, had 142 points. So
wow.
Yeah. So it was I was beating myself up over who I was going to play each week, but I figured it out.
Well, a new pickup for me, and then I'll read a couple I'll tell you guys a little bit about how some of my other players I kept from the draft did, and then I'll tell you about some of my benched players. One of my new pickups for this season was Mr. Carlos Mimi Pick'em-Up.
Oh,
Mimi Pick'em-Up entered last season as the poster boy for regression to the mean, and boy did he take that to heart.
yeah.
One season after posting 52 runs, 586 catches, 11 scores,
No, that was yards, 586 yards.
receiving line in 16
yeah.
games, Mimi Pick'em-Up plummeted to 18 yards, 204 touchdowns, and 2 yards in 8 games prior to suffering back splints.
Yikes.
Youch. Yeah, so some of my
So it sounds like you got a lot of like freak injuries and just horrible underperformers on this team.
well,
Especially Mimi Pick'em-Up.
yeah, he
Like I was not. I didn't think of him as a prospect that would be considered like an injury-prone guy. But
you
it
know how
seems that
back
way.
splints are.
Yeah, I know they just come out of nowhere, but still.
You're the doctor over here.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Another guy I kept from the draft was Mr. and you'll know this name, Mr. Jack Heisman.
Yep.
Very
I
promising.
remember that name.
Very promising rookie, but he didn't see much action.
Nope.
He's big and athletic.
Yep. Huge natural guy.
Very promising rookie, but he didn't see much action. He's big and athletic, but he.
You okay?
I got something real caught in my throat.
Yeah.
He's big and athletic,
Mhm.
but he has the smallest hands in New Jersey,
Wow.
and the college usage suggests he's unlikely to be a receiving threat in the pros, which is weird because he's a rookie, so I don't know why that's talking in past tense, but he does have the smallest hands in New Jersey, and, bad pick, bad trade.
Yeah.
Or
Wouldn't
pick.
do it again.
Pick. It wasn't a trade.
Carson, who's your keeper this year for going into next year in that same league? From what I understand, you have a keeper. My keeper going into this league is Cooper Kupp.
I thought we
he
already.
was-
Sorry, go on.
No, I mean, like, that's my keeper. I know for sure. I mean, I had a keeper from the draft, but I'm saying next year, whenever everybody has to redraft their players and get new players and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
Yeah, no,
you
I know
get to
what you
keep
mean.
one player.
Right.
So my one player is going to be Cooper Kupp.
Right. Yeah, I thought we did that earlier, so I think I already said mine, and that was T.T. Wexworth.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was my flex position
Yeah.
keeper. Do you mind me going down a few more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not another keeper, but a keeper from the draft that I didn't trade off was Frederick Touchdown. Touchdown is entering his 9th NFL season, having proven to be one of the best and most reliable wide receivers in the game.
Right? Yeah.
So you think they're all back
Touchdown,
players?
he deserves all the credit he gets.
Touchdown. Okay, now a couple of my newer pickups that I pretty much benched for the season was Samon Icky Thump.
Oh, okay.
I benched him. Didn't pay much attention to him.
Like named after the White Stripes song? Icky Thump?
No, it's just his last name.
Oh, okay.
Another pickup that I benched was Bruce Marionette. Didn't pay.
He was a bit of a puppet, you know?
really funny, Gavin. He probably got made fun of for his name.
Mature.
My last pickup that seems promising, but I did bench. I'm going to be paying attention to him later in rounds in the draft next year.
Uh-huh.
Was John Paul George III. Seems promising. Would really like to pick him up again next year.
That's 3 of the Beatles.
His parents must have liked the Beatles. I don't know. I don't know, man.
No, you're right. You're
They
right.
don't like him that much because then they would have thrown Ringo into the mix.
Yeah.
John Paul George III. I think that's everybody. Let me just make sure.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Yeah, Jack Heisman,
Yeah.
Samon Icky Thump, Cody Cream, or Derek Rickman. Jeff Kaczynski, of course.
Yeah. Who could forget him?
Who could forget Jeff Kaczynski? God damn. He was a bomb of a player.
Explosive.
He was explosive on the field.
On and off the field.
And so was his
car caught fire earlier this season.
Yeah, and so was his distant uncle.
Mm-hmm. Bit of explosive guy.
Second uncle. And that does it for our fantasy football
Great.
for the year. I cannot wait for
I can't wait
this.
for next year.
Ooh, I cannot wait. I can't wait to get T.T. Wexworth back on the team. Yeah, just really looking out for these people. I really think people should look closely into John Paul George III. What a player. Did bench him, though. We shall see.
What a ride.
So, Gavin, I think you were maybe about to say this, but I will jump right into it. Winner and loser brackets. So, I was in the loser bracket right out of the gate, obviously.
Yes.
None of my players or teams made it to the playoffs. I didn't stand a chance. This was a tough season for me, but I'm really looking forward to next year.
Yeah. I've got
you?
the number 1 pick. I won the losers bracket. Wasn't good enough to make it into the actual playoffs where I could, quote unquote, win fantasy this year. But the teams that were at the top were really good. They were put together really well. Very
You guys
few.
put some money in.
I think we were supposed to, but we didn't.
Whoops.
So
I didn't. Even.
yeah, I'm excited for next season. I'm with the first overall pick. I'm kind of torn because there's a couple people who have some really good receivers, and are only allowed to keep at least one, or only keep one of them. So that means they're going to leave at least one or two other really, really, really good wide receivers on the board for me to take number 1 because we're like a points per catch, we're like a
PPC.
PPR. We're PPR, like PPR. I don't know. That's a PPR league, I guess. If anybody knows what that means, I don't know what it means. But wide receivers have a lot of value on this league, so I'm definitely going to take wide receivers for the first few rounds, and same thing with running backs because I neglected the running back position for a long time. So, but I do plan on also probably drafting a quarterback pretty early because seeing that the Patrick Mahomes was the number 1 player in the league this year.
You got to, man.
Got to. So
Got to get him in early.
yeah.
Real quick, revisiting our Super Bowl predictions. You had,
I think I had Bills Bucks.
I believe you did too, and obviously you had Bills going.
Yeah.
That was a blow. I thought they were going as well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That had promising hopes. I didn't really think much about the Bucks. I'm not a fan.
No, I just thought that Tom Brady was coming back, and
Yeah,
I
Tom
thought that he would
Gravy.
want to win.
Yeah, Tom Gravy just announced today that he's
Retiring.
retiring. Boy, am I sad about it. My Super Bowl predictions were, of course, the Gary, Indiana Gargoyles
Right.
versus the Yazoo City, Mississippi,
Oh yeah.
Daredevils. And I
How'd
had
they go? How'd that do?
I had Yazoo City Daredevils going all the way. Obviously, that did not happen. Neither of those teams even made the playoffs.
Yikes.
I don't think I saw one of their games on TV, if I'm being completely honest with you.
That's disappointing.
It is. I mean, Yazoo City, it's like rated one of the worst cities in America, and I root for the underdog.
No, I get
I mean,
it.
can you blame me?
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
So, anyways, that was a
Yeah,
blow.
bit of a bust for both of us.
And I put up a lot of money for that, so that's fucked.
Yeah.
My financials are fucked.
I'm so fucked.
I'm so fucked. Gavin, should we anything from your side of the table before we move into a little next door drama? We're moving along kind of quick, but we're already like hour and a half now.
No.
Nothing from you?
No.
You doing good, man?
I'm tired.
Tired. I'm tired too.
There's got a lot of. This is where the semester starts to pick up. So. Got a quiz tomorrow. Got an exam on Wednesday. Got a couple essays and an exam in a couple weeks. So it's picking up. So got to put these in my calendar, honestly, because I don't want to forget. Well, I'm not gonna forget, but I need to put them in so I have like a visual, So yeah.
That's how I do it, man. Calendars, reminders, everything, man. Doesn't matter what it is. I have to remind myself to take a shit in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I will forget. Moving into it, folks, Next Door Drama. This is our 100th Next Door Drama. That's not true. We started doing that late into it. I don't remember when the first one was.
Goodness.
Next Door Drama, in case you don't somehow know, in case this is your first episode you've ever listened to, is a little thing we put together with the Next Door. We collaborated with the Next Door app.
With the Next Door app, yep. We're sponsored by the Next Door app. Go ahead and sign up now using our link in the bio.
Yeah. You can get 90% off.
Yeah.
You can get 100% off your Nextdoor app by signing up today.
Yeah, at nextdoor.com/iTac.
And all you have to do actually to use our promo code is make your password It Takes All Kinds, and then that'll just enter the code and you'll get it for free.
Yeah.
So Nextdoor is a blog posting website for your neighborhood, depending on where you live. So ours is kind of that St. Charles County, Missouri. If you don't know where that is, right outside St. Louis. Not to geolocate ourselves too much. But, Midwestern based, and you can imagine the kind of fire and brimstone that tends to bring up.
So much.
A lot. I tried to find one for this week. There wasn't much fire and brimstone that wasn't terribly depressing or would be borderline making fun of someone in a mean way, and we don't do that. So what we do is we take an entry, and there's always 75,000 comments per post, so we script out the blog entry and the comments, and then we reenact it as a dramatic reading set to some music with some sound effects. And speaking of, Gavin, I don't know if you saw this or not, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, but I'd really like us to read this one very dramatically. Okay? So I want you to really just lean into that.
Yeah.
And I think you'll really feel it when the music comes up. And did you see that note about a...
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. So
yeah.
This week's Next Door drama is titled Bradley Johnson, Please Call Me. Without saying much else, I'm going to hit the intro song, and then the music will come up, and we'll get right into it. Here we go. This week on Next Door Drama.
Bradley Johnson, please call me. New update. He blocked me. Again. If everyone will please message him for me. Tell him he owes me $100. I take PayPal. Please come finish the work I paid for. This is ridiculous. Thank you.
I am stunned about your Bradley Johnson comment. He has always done first-rate work, and even better, shows up as committed to. He does have some exterior painting to do for me, but I wouldn't have done in this kind of weather. Not good for paint. Even if it hits 50, the temp will drop and not be a good job. I told him I would see him in the spring.
Yep. That's why I paid him to do it 2 months ago. Now it's a have to situation that is less than ideal.
Do you have any way to contact him other than through Nextdoor? When I searched for his name, nothing came up.
Jennifer, we texted. He blocked my number.
Sadly, so many contractors are dishonest. Hope I am wrong, but evidence shows he avoiding you? Hustlers galore, but he might have luck with news stations tracking him down and showing his face and name so others don't get taken. I've been scammed many times too with projects. It's getting very irritating with people who say they're expert workers on your house when they aren't. I've been scammed in so many ways. It's hard to trust anyone anymore.
Wow. I hope that doesn't happen to anyone else.
I hope no one else gets taken. That was a real tearjerker, Gavin. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I really feel bad for those people.
I'm really worried that someone else might get taken.
Yeah, me too.
Did you notice that?
I did.
Hope nobody gets taken.
Me neither.
I didn't know that. Okay, so first of all, there were so many weird spellings. There's even more I couldn't even fit into this. But I didn't even notice the I taught him I would see him in the spring. I had no idea that was there until I saw it, and then I was like, oh no, I can't read that. I taught him I would see him in the spring. Oh man. What a fun time. What a fun thing we do. Oh. You can find neighbors over here, folks. Gavin, what is what you listening to? What is that?
What you're listening to is a segment that we've been doing since week 2.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Almost 100 weeks
Yeah,
of that.
almost 100 weeks of that.
By the way, 100 weeks of doing this garbage. That's time you can't get back.
Never.
What are we doing?
It's a segment that we do where we recommend each other and also our listeners a album, artist, or song that we've been listening to recently. Yeah. So, Carson and I, to be honest with you, I haven't had a lot of time to listen to music. Well, I mean, I have listened to music. It's just stuff I've already recommended before.
Same.
But this week, I'm going to recommend. Hold on, where is it?
Did you?
I'm recommending
sorry.
"Vertigo" by Mini Mansions and Alex Turner. It's a song that features Alex Turner. It's really catchy. Caught my earworm for quite a few days, and I had to listen to it so much. So yeah.
Who is Alex Turner? That name sounds so familiar.
He's the lead singer of the Arctic Monkeys.
Ah.
So he
he
comes in this song. It's a very Arctic Monkeys-esque song. It's been recommended to me 1,000,001 times by Spotify, and I've listened to it 1,000,001 times, but I just never had the chance to recommend it.
Is it a poppy song?
No, it's kind of I don't know. It's good. I like it. It's indie rock, indie alternative. I'll play it to you.
You have to give it a shot. So I was actually just real quick intermission music talk for us real quick before I'm saving up I'm saving up mine. Did you actually listen to Trapped Under Ice?
Yeah, I did.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever listened to them. I think I lied and told you I did whenever I found out they were when I found out that the drummer is the lead singer Turnstile.
Yeah.
I thought I did. I don't think I ever did. I was literally just listening to them before you came over.
Sean knows of them, and he listens to Victimized.
Did he know the connection with Turnstile?
No, but he said that he knew of them before I mentioned it.
Yeah, he's just like he's a playlist guy.
Mm.
He's a radio guy, if you know what I mean. Like he'll just put on something and like he just follows recommendations. He's not an album listener, as he said many times. But yeah, I was just bumping them before you came here, and I was like,
they're really good.
Why did I not? I knew about them for like a couple of years.
Yeah, they
now.
sound very much like Turnstile, but it's like more Turnstile to listen to.
Yeah, I want to listen to that. A lot of their top songs are like older songs, which I like those more. I only heard one from their like newest album, which was only 2017, and that was like very Turnstile. So you should listen to that album because I don't know if it's good or not, but it's
I'll
very
listen to it
Turnstile.
after this probably on my way home.
But yeah, I was fucking jamming them. I was hoping you would recommend them.
I probably will next week.
I'm excited. Maybe I will next week too, because I was thinking about it this week, but unfortunately or fortunately, I found some other stuff that I was jamming. This week I'm listening to, and really not even this week because I just listened to it for the first time last night, is the 2010 album by the band The Chariot called Long Live. Now, I've recommended The Chariot before. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I think some of their stuff is a little bit too outside of what I'm...
What are they?
What I get into. Well, come on. What do you think they are? They're a hardcore band. But I like them because they're in this like genre of like weird hardcore bands where it's like They don't do the like same old stuff. They do a lot of really weird stuff. And I love their energy. Their energy in their songs is amazing. And that's honestly why I'm recommending this album, not because it's the greatest album ever, but it's just the energy in it is so good. It's in my opinion very front heavy. I think the songs at the end get very weird. Like there's a lot of weird stuff I can play for you after this, but really the main thing that drew me to this album was the first song on it called Evan Perks. Now, the reason I even started listening to this album was because I'm going to pull it up real quick on my phone. Was because
On my phone.
this Twitter account that I've talked about before, but I don't think I ever shared a Twitter account. I don't think I ever shared who they are, but there's this Twitter account called Mathcore C+ Index.
All right.
And they tweet out old Mathcore, like either music videos or old performances of bands, and even some newer bands. They shouldn't say older bands, but and I, of course, was jumping for joy when I found out that there was a whole Mathcore Twitter account.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because that's my genre. I love Mathcore stuff, and technically, The Chariot falls under that Mathcore in a certain way. But they kind of had a viral tweet with this Chariot video of Evan Perks live at Plan B in Moscow, Russia, on May 4th of 2012. So it was a while ago. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, the fucking energy of this is awesome. This song is so cool. And then it turns out that the lead singer of, I was going to see if I could find it. The lead singer of Knocked Loose commented on somebody's quote tweet and mentioned, damn it, I should have pulled this up earlier. I'm going to pull up his Twitter account real quick because I thought it was interesting I thought it was really cool and really fun, and it like made me listen to the album in a whole different way. But he commented and said, here it is. He said, this song is every string on every instrument played open for the entire track, specifically so they can start the set with as much movement as possible. So like this whole song is just open every string,
Every
on
hit.
the bass, on the everything. And it's so simple, but it's like even listening to it without even watching it, if you just listen to the song, it's just like you can just feel the energy. It's so cool. And I was like, that's insane. I'm like, that makes me want to like get us together and just play that, because it's like it's so simple. Like
Yeah.
anybody who has like all you need
Instruments.
is like a sense of like even a
Timing.
slight sense of timing, and you could play it. But I thought that was so cool. And like in this video, the guitar player's like playing it in the crowd while he's like crowd surfing. It was just so cool. So like just that song.
It was
in
like
general.
a song built for that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what he said is they would literally, after that album came out, after that song came out, they would open every single show with that song just to get like movement
Everybody,
going.
yeah.
And get everybody hyped. And so I just thought that was so cool, and it like made me listen to this whole album. Really good. I want to listen to The Chariot more, but there's definitely some really weird ass songs on here and a lot of fun things that happen too, but it's like, again, that like some of that weird stuff kills the replay value for me. I've talked about that many times before. Anyways, enough nerding out on that. I just thought that was really cool and a lot of fun. And fuck, man, let's get out of here. I'm tired. I have to
Yeah, me
edit
too.
this. You're tired. You don't have to edit this.
I do it to be up.
Yeah, well, and you also have to drive home. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Basically the
we're
same
both
amount of time.
sacrificing things.
Yeah. Well, everybody, thanks for listening to the It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 100.
That's right.
Keep sharing, keep watching, keep
Hey.
rating it.
We did it.
We made it to 100.
Now we can finally quit.
Yeah. Episode 100 of 100. No, I'm just kidding. Planning a lot more. We got a lot of creative ideas. Hopefully
Oh,
you've been
yeah.
enjoying your creative. Hoping you've been enjoying our creative ideas. We'll go back and hopefully that gains some traction. But we'll see.
Yeah, I gotta to interrupt you real quick. Still have that thing we filmed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have not started editing that
That's
yet
okay.
because I wanted to get.
Did
this
you save
100
the clips at
episode
least?
stuff. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
I
Yeah,
just want to make
so-
sure because sometimes the link expires.
Hopefully, be expecting something. I would say this month, the month of February, you should be expecting a new little thing from your boys that
Yeah.
should be a lot of fun. But anyways, go back to it.
Just
Anyways,
keep rating it.
anyways,
keep sharing.
do
and-
your fucking thing.
Yeah. Keep listening, and we'll be here. Carson.
Goodbye, bye.